let's get into another important conversation. The revival of Gauteng's Nasi Ispani jobs program is under scrutiny. The Democratic Alliance in the province is criticizing the decision, accusing the province of using funds from other programs to revive the project. Now, to respond to these claims is Gauteng Premier Panyaza Lesufi, who talks to us from Cape Town this evening. He's attending the Sustainable Infrastructure Development Symposium. Premier, good evening to you. Thank you very much for your time. We don't have much time, so let me quickly ask you what your key takeouts are from the program that you are attending, the symposium. What are the most important aspects of what you've listened to so far?
Thank you so much, Paul. The excitement obviously is the securement of almost 84 billion from investors across the globe who wants to assist us to revitalize the Johannesburg CBD and bring it to its former glory. I can't hold my excitement. We've been working very hard to package this proposal, and we've been knocking literally at every door because our own fiscals will have not revived that CBD. It's a very important CBD that need to compete with various institutions, whether in Paris, Dubai, New York, and other things. So for us to score almost 84 billion rands of investment to revitalize Johannesburg is not a child's play. So I'm so excited. I think I'm on cloud 9 now, Todd.
Yeah. There are those, Premier, though, who feel that there isn't much to be excited about, particularly regarding the Gauteng revitalization plan, given the wastage, the leaks, just financial leaks that are going on in the province. Can you convince them that indeed that 4 billion, if it does come, it will go to programs as intended?
Well, that is why these are investors. It's not our money. So their terms and conditions are not to manage it and how to use it. But there will always be doomsayers. I mean, the trust deficit between government and its citizens is huge, and you can't blame it. The grounds why people have this trust deficit and why will they pass comments that you're alluding to. They didn't know that we're putting up this kind of a bid because we knew they will shut it down immediately, those doomsayers and doubting Thomases. So we're hard at work, so we're not going to be distracted by those that want always point at negative things and always feel that they only have the right, they're the only one that have the right on how we have to reshape our province. And we know it's not only politically, but it's also motivated by other things. Where we are, we are hard at work. We just got another 26 billion for Ekurhuleni just to get its sewer system correct, because that infrastructure is aging. So you can't just fold your arms and say, we are not going to ask for investors to come purely because people will criticize us on those flimsy reasons that they've just alluded to. We are just hard at work to get our province right. And in everything you do, I mean, I'm always aware that a baobab tree will not cover it with your own hands. You need other people to assist you to cover it. And that's what we're dealing with. It's a huge, huge, huge task and a huge mandate. And we're just excited that the people that are sharing our vision, the people that are sharing our plans that are across the globe that feel that we need to resuscitate our province.
Okay. Talking about programs, Nasi Ispani, the DA says, is being revived at the cost of a government that's already shown signs that it is unable to sustain the program. Is it being revived?
It's another example of sour grapes. People that they don't know. I mean, everyone complains. People are unemployed. Now you want to assist people that are unemployed. People are complaining. Everyone gets excited when the statistics of youth unemployment is published to say, look, young people are going to be lost. So we're intervening to assist them, and someone wants to play political gimmicks. I'm not going to be sidetracked by that. Reality is that we're not using our own money. National government through the government Department of Labor, national government in the next, I think by the 10th, the president will be in our province to give appointment letters to 32,000 young people that will be teacher assistants in our schools. These are young people that are sitting at home doing nothing now. Okay. But from the 10th of June, they will be earning a salary and they'll be in a position to take care of their own children and their own families. Should we stop that purely because someone is complaining? No. But besides, we have a serious structural problems. You've got potholes. You've got community halls that are falling. You also have graveyards, fences that are falling, stop signs that are falling,
Yes.
traffic lights that are not working. So you are not going to solve those problems through throwing money. You have to solve it through skills. So what we are doing with this kind of Nasi Ispani now is to skill unemployed people to solve community problems. These are people that are going to paint schools that need painting. These are young people that are going to tile a school that needs to be tiled or a hospital that needs to be fixed. So we are using our own budget to fix the problems or the infrastructure failings that we have noticed in our communities. And that's the kind of Nasi Ispani. So it's beyond the imagination of political parties like DA. And that is why they're quick to criticize without even going deeper.
I've only got... I'm sorry to interrupt. I've only got a minute left.
You've invited me, Goli.
Indeed.
That's why sometimes I don't agree. You invite me and then you want to chase me out. I mean, it doesn't make sense. And next time when you don't come, you say we refuse to account. I don't understand why you invite us.
No.
When we explain things, you are told about time, you are told about...
Because time is of the essence, unfortunately, Premier.
No, then don't invite us. Invite us at the time where you have enough time. Don't squeeze us as if...
Fair point.
We are Colgate or toothpaste. It can't be. We can't be.
Fair point.
We're human. Yeah.
Fair point. But let me put this question to you before we end the conversation. You've said two things that appear contradictory. So on the one hand, you said we're not using our money. This is money coming from the Labour Department, and I think you may have said another department at National. And then in the latter part of your point, you also say that this is our own money. We're using this money to paint and refurbish, and this is where these young people are going to fit in. So, simple question, where exactly is this money of Nasi Ispani coming from? And do you accept the criticism that says this is not a permanent solution for these youngsters, it's a temporary measure, which means that they're going to be out of a job at some point?
But at least they'll have a skill, unlike sitting at home not having a skill at all. So we said we're going to train them. That's why we're going to use our own money. We want to train them to be bricklayers. We want to train them to be painters, to be welders. We want to train them so that they can be in a position to resolve the infrastructure challenges that we have. If you go to any community hall in any township, you'll find that our infrastructure is falling. And some of the infrastructure, they just need repainting. Some of these infrastructure that need retiling. That's where we are putting our resources, to take them to training institutions so that they can be trained to come and resolve that problem on our behalf. But nationally, through the Department of Labour, they also have a budget to assist us. They've done that last year. That's why the Nasi Ispani that we had, it was from them. Also, the Department of Education, through teacher assistant program, they've also budgeted to give almost 32,000 young people that don't have jobs now to have those particular jobs. Yes, they are temporary because they're created by government. We all know the difficulties that we're having with the economy. So should we then sentence these young people to poverty purely because we're going to be shouted at for creating temporary jobs? Surely not. We're of the view that half a bread is better than nothing. And some of these opportunities, young people appreciate them too much. And we'll give them those opportunities. And those who don't want them because they're short-term, they're also free not to apply for those responsibilities.
Premier, in fairness, I am going to ask that you join us in studio the next time around, because I can guarantee you.
So that you don't do a toothpaste interview.
So that I guarantee you ample time. So, but thank you.
I'm back in Gauteng tomorrow. So thank you so much. Thanks, Cody, and thanks for the opportunity. We really appreciate it. So don't take it otherwise. We really appreciate it. It can be 2 minutes, 3 minutes. We truly appreciate it, and thanks for that.
Thank you very much for your time. The Premier of the Gauteng province, Panyaza Lesufi.